Hello and welcome, my name is Sahiro and this is my Let's Play series of Distant Worlds Universe, where we are playing as the Slukens, the menacing insectoid race that commands the Huron Empire. And it seems we just got a troop general. So he has the troop recovery rate skill, which will help our troops regenerate faster after battles. And the planetary defense unit troop strength skill. So if he is in charge of planetary defense troops, they'll have extra strength. So he might we might want to train him up and then place him on a planet to kind of defend it if we get into a war, or if we can't start to get raided by pirates or something like that. Anyway, it seems like we are actually getting close to having research medical systems. So let's actually add that to our spaceport so we can get some more happiness on our planet. And we'll just manually upgrade this and change this to remission B and add the medical center and upgrade the spaceport. Oh, and we don't have enough money. So let's actually change the tax rate a bit again so we can pull down some money and pay for our refits. And we have some money. Oh, we actually already refitted, I think. Oh, it's already retrofitting to add that those shields and things like that. So let's just turn down the tax again, so we can get some growth instead. And get even more money. We are investing in our future by not taxing anything right now. And our construction shield got done with the mining station on this planet, so let's send him to the next job. We can either send him to get the Legion spice, which is actually really nice. If you just go and look at, let me find out the Slukens. You might remember that we actually get a bonus from Palladian Spice, 5 extra happiness. So let's send the construction ship over to get that for us. Yeah. Why can't I send him yet? He should be ready. Yes, send him to Ahura's tree and build a mining station. And I can see we just finished our construction size here, so now we are working on the warp field precursors. Which means that we should start to think about maybe when these guys finishes their next job, to just get them to the planet so they can start refitting for warp engines, which means they will travel much faster. We actually faster than light, so I bet it's some kind of wormhole generator or something like that. Oh, and it seems the pirates have constructed a station out here, stealing our Jakarta Avarage and some Tiberius. So either we'll need to get some other pirates to destroy this base for us, or we'll actually have to deal with these pirates ourselves, because we don't want them mining inside of our system. But right now there's really not much we can do about it. But we met the Vergisu export pirates, a band of smugglers, and since they aren't really attacking us yet, let's see if we can buy some cheap protection from them, and it seems like we can. We could also take the chance and just hope that they won't actually attack us, but when they attack us they'll take much more. So I'm gonna preemptively get this cheap protection deal until we kind of get some military going. And also let's see if they know anyone. No, not yet. And we checked this like 5 minutes ago, but it's worth checking out. The reason I want to get into contact with another empire is so that we can actually start using characters like our ambassador and also our spy. And he's just zipping around with his exploration ships, finding out if there's any resources he can steal. Yeah, and I realized that this starting part of the game it might be a little bit long because we chose that extended research time. But in my opinion, the normal research time in the game is just too fast, and later on in the game that would kind of have been. It will make more sense later in the game. Right now, it kind of makes for a slow start, but it will probably also mean that our planet here will have grown to probably max size before we get maybe just not before we get the precursor, but definitely before we get the real hyperdrives and really start to get moving. So let's have a look at our surroundings while we're just waiting anyway. We are on the inner core of the galaxy, and it seems we are in quite a nice cloud of stars. This means that we could probably find some colonies here in our vicinity. So hopefully we won't end up like in the last game with no real expansion possibilities. And hopefully there won't be too many people just around us, but with so many stars, it's definitely possible that there's someone near us. On the other hand, the pirates, both of the pirates who actually found us, haven't really found anyone close to us, so there might be a bit of room around us. But anyway, we found some Elosian jade. A new source of Elosian jade has been discovered at our colony Ahuran Hive in the Ahura system. The new supplies of Elosian jade will benefit our empire's economy, so this is really nice. This happens once in a while. If on your planets they will find new resources. So don't despair if you get a colony with no or almost no resources, because usually new resources will spawn. On the other hand, sometimes, once in a while, not that often, you can also lose a resource. But I've only actually seen that once. And we got the entertainment system. So let's go look for some more high-tech research. I actually want to go for this wonder, the open trade network. It will help our economy immensely. So I'm gonna go for this, but I think on the way I'm gonna take this coordinated control, which it will save us a lot of money on maintenance, and then we'll go for the enhanced commerce and the open trade network. Yeah, we don't really need this stuff because before we start building military and stuff like that, and colonization is also a bit down the line since we need some bigger ships and stuff like that. So for now I think we'll try to go this road, and if we need to leave it at some point we can just do that, but for now this is the way we're gonna go, because I really want to make sure that we get this open trade network. It just makes a lot of money for us. So anyway, we got the entertainment systems for our station here, so let's just add that. The recreation center. which will make our colonists even happier. And let's just add those to the other spaceports as well, just so they are ready. Recreation Medical Center, so we don't forget it later on. Upgrade, Revision C, add Recreation and Medical Center. Nice. And let's get some refit going here with the spaceport. It will just be 233 credits and it's already done. And our leader got a new skill, or not a new skill, a new trait, xenophobic, which means we get minus 10% trade income and minus 10% diplomacy, which means he's actually shaping up to be pretty bad leader. He does have a pretty high population growth, which really helps out in the early game. But once our planet is built, I think I'm actually gonna dismiss this guy and hope to get a better ruler. You can kind of get away with this early in the game in dismissing your leader, but once your empire starts growing, it will be much harder to live without, and also bad things might happen. But in the start of the game, you can kind of get away with it. So I think we'll try for that once the planet has grown a bit more. But right now, that 27% extra growth is really nice. And we just passed the 10 billion mark. And I think this planet will end up being quite big. 31,000 it's quite a big planet. And it also has a nice quality, so we'll definitely get above 20 million, I would think. And we just finished missiles research. So let's get some shipboarding going and also get some energy torpedoes. Yes, let's do that. And our construction ship here got done, but there's still some ways to the hyperdrive. So let's see if we can maybe go take something close to us. Yeah, we'll just send him to build a mining station at this planet. It's not a very good source of silicium, but we do need that for a lot of stuff early on. So it's nice to just get the base here, and we can always scrap it later on when we find a better source. But we'll send him down doing that. And hopefully he'll be done before we finish the warp drive. And let's actually go look at our resources. How many do we have? Let's just sort for strategic. We already got chromium, necrostone, helium, carbon fiber, hydrogen, and cassion. So that's most of the important ones. We still need steel, also very important. Also, there are a lot of planets with steel. We actually have 3 here, although they're not really good. They don't have anything else, so hopefully we'll find some better planets in the nearby systems. We also still need iridium. We don't have any of that around. We still need argon, and the pirates took the planet with the argon on it, I believe anyway. We also need lead. We have a couple of planets with lead, but not very good planets. We could grab this 80% one. We also need krypton. We need emerald crystal. And we need gold, which is also one of the things we need for a lot of things. And we need Acrylon and Ocelia. So we still need a lot of resources. We did get some of the rarer ones like chromium, polymer, and silicium is some of the resources that are actually hard to get by. But we still have some ways to go before we can sit back and relax. Oh, and we got a breakthrough while researching shipboarding. So we entered a crash research program. That means that our research will happen at 3 times speed, and it also means that that we can't get a setback, and our leader got even better at population growth. So he's just a beast at supporting population growth now. How does that? We are up at 19% production or population growth now, so we'll be at the maximum size in no time. And it's taking some time to get to that warp field precursors. And you might be thinking, why aren't we getting into negative money with all that negative cash flow? Well, we do have some bonus income too, and this might be a nice time to kind of look at that. Oh, we encountered some new pirates. Let's actually talk to them first. See if they know anyone. They do. Let's buy in contact. So now we know the Colancia Technocracy because they sold us the contact information. Might also want to see if we can get a cheap protection agreement. Yeah, let's just take this. And we encountered the abandoned ship, the destroyer we were repairing. So let's investigate it. We investigated an abandoned destroyer at a location near the system in sector E7. It appears to be in good working order. We have boarded it and taken control. Disassembling the advanced technology in this ship at one of our spaceport ports would yield a research bonus. Alternatively, we might just keep it around and use this powerful ship to defend our empire. On board, we also find 5,331 credits. And it has had a message on the display screen sending us to the F6 sector. So if we zoom out, we can see that a beacon turned on up here. So we'll definitely need to go up and have a look at that once we get some better engines for our ships. Once we get those hyperspace engines. And we constructed our first military ship, or actually we just repaired it. So like the other ship we got, we'll send him home to the base just to have a bit of protection. And then once we get hyperdrives, we'll disassemble him for some more research. We can go in and look at the ship here, the design. As you can see, it does have some things that we don't have. It has point defense, it has nuclear devastators, it has graviton beams, better engines, better ECM. This is actually a special kind of technology that only the Canadians can have. So it has a lot of advanced technology. So once we start disassembling that, we can learn a lot. And how are we doing for research? We are actually getting a lot of weapons research done. We aren't getting a lot of the energy and construction research done because we are kind of researching the things that take a long time. But we are about halfway done on the warp fuel precursors. And also on the coordinated control. But we learned some things about that other empire, so let's actually use that to send our spy. We'll send him to steal their territory map. This is one of the easiest things to do. I think maybe sabotaging construction would be easier if we actually knew any places to do that. But at 87% probability, this is relatively safe, and then we'll learn his traits and skill. So let's and as a bonus, we'll also learn where they are. We can't send our ambassador to them yet, I believe, because we need to know where their homeworld is. Yeah. So we can't do that. Let's actually talk to these pirates and see if they know anyone else. No, they don't. So anyway, how are homeworld doing? Almost 30 billions. It's really starting to grow. And of course it will be exponentially growing because it's 19% of whatever's at the planet, and then once those 19% get on top, those will also count. So we're gonna see a lot of growth right now, getting up to these high number of people, or I guess insects. Would insects call themselves people? Maybe they would call themselves something else. That's a philosophical question for you. And we have a construction ship that's done. Do we want to send him out to do anything? Is there anything we need to grab before the pirates might do it? We're already getting this one, and how are these steel sources? I think I'm actually just gonna send him home to the planet so he can get ready for refitting. I don't really like the amount of resources on the rest of our planets. Maybe we'll just have a look. How much steel do we have? We still have almost 10,000 in reserve. So why are we requesting so much a sail there? What do we need that for? We won't need that for a long time, so we don't have any of it, but it doesn't really matter. But anyway, we have hit that wrapping up point. So I guess I'll see you next time.